Mary Sue, every male reviewer's favorite character trope. But what is a Mary Sue specifically, and what defines a female character as a Mary Sue? What constitutes these features? I've wondered, is it seriously just a female character that's physically dominant, especially over male characters? Like, is realism really the issue here? Like, why is it permissible for John McCain to take out an entire building full of armed and trained guards, but for a woman to do the same thing in the same situation, all of a sudden she's Mary Sue, and that's impossible? And let's go through exactly what makes this impossible, and why a woman wouldn't be able to dominate a man in these specific ways, and why is realism necessary when it happens to be a woman. So that's one side of my perspective on the matter. It just, let us have this. Like, these characters are basically power trips. They're power fantasies. If men can have their John McCains and John Wicks, why can't we have something similar? On the other hand, I am cognizant that I think it depends on the situation and the context of the film itself. If the film is something that's a little bit more recent and more demonstrative of deeper themes and meanings and everything else is realistic, then I can kind of see the argument that having a female character that is nothing but a one-dimensional caricature of what men think strength is like in a woman, then yeah, I can see why people would be a little bit upset that their argument is like, no, we don't care that it's a woman, we just care that she's poorly written, and it's very obvious that she is written very differently than the rest of the tone of the film. But you know what I think would actually help remediate this issue that many male reviewers don't want to hear? Hiring female writers and directors and people that are actually cognizant of what multidimensional people and women are like, so that they can represent us in the best and most dimensional and complex kind of ways. I think many of these individuals think like, oh, they're just like appealing to women, or wow, what a stupid feminist character, she's stupid and not complicated in the slightest. But it's like, women don't want this either in those kinds of contexts. Women want better written characters. If you're going to have like a deep kind of complex film and narrative, yeah, we want the female character to be reflective of that and to fit into the narrative effectively. They're likely written by men. Like, why blame us for a man being incapable of writing us effectively? So how to remediate it is basically hiring more women. But no, we can't do that, because then that would be DEI, and then that would be, you know, tokenism and making sure that women are at a place that they don't belong. So what are we supposed to do then? Do you want one-dimensional caricatures, terrible female characters that ruin films for you, as long as they're written by men? Or do you actually want women in positions whereby they can contribute their knowledge and their cognizance of what it's like to be a woman, so that we can have better characters and everyone can have more enjoyable films? What do you want?